Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out some more I-DLE. So I was going through the artists and the groups that I wanted to check out more music from that I haven't really checked out too much from, and I-DLE was one that I was like, yeah, I think I want to check out more by them. The things that I've checked out before were pretty interesting. Even the little mini album that I checked out by them was really nice. So yeah, wanted to check out more. I went through the comments and I picked out like the songs that were the most requested for me to check out. I chose 4 for today, so we're gonna be checking these out. So yeah, let's get into this, starting with the first one, and that one is called Lion. This one was the most recommended for me to check out. Oh, okay, interesting. Very interesting tone she's singing right there. 나 소문이나? Nice, I like how she sang that. Ooh, I like how it dropped down. I got a beat going a lot right here. I'll fill it out more on this section. Yeah, that's a really nice melody right there. Oh, okay, I like the repetition of that. That's nice. I like the overall choreo they're doing as well. I like her coming and singing that. And you really did like the contrast in their voices as they sung that as well. Like the kind of echo of that. Actually sung that. The AO. Yeah, the way this is filmed is very interesting as well. Nice. I'm really loving these layered harmonies on this. Very interesting break right there. Even the percussion on this one was interesting as well. Nice. Oh, I like that. I like how she's singing out right there. Nice. She sounds really nice right there. I love how empty it got right there as well, and then you kind of drop into this. Nice. This is a very catchy melody. Yeah, the choreo is very interesting as well. Look at the dancers, bro. How they're moving. Even this right there. Nice. Ooh. Space sound right here. Ooh, okay. I like how she got faster with that flow right there. It was nice. Yeah, that was a really nice section that she had right there. I love how, you know, the instrument just kind of, you know, goes down right there. They kind of like getting faster as well with that as well. Then coming out as that kind of echoed in going to this. Nice. I like how they have the kind of the 6 lions coming right there. Okay, going back into this. But now Sujin singing it. That kind of airiness and the kind of like whispering at the end. Wow, I just noticed the makeup that the dancers has as well. It's kind of like that lion thing. Very interesting. Wow. Yeah, I love how this one was done. Very, very interesting. 100%. Love just the overall sound of that main chorus melody that they had is very nice. Even the catchy part where they repeat that ba 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 something like that they sing right there. That's very interesting. Love how they were sounded all on this melody throughout this entire thing. I love their voices. One thing, and I think I've said this before, but I just love how different every single last one of their tones are, right? They're very different from each other. None of them sound remotely the same. So you can easily pick out, of course, what member is singing. Of course, they show it right here with like the lyrics and like, who's singing what. But even without that, I feel like I could still hear, you feel me, just their different tones. And what I like about that aspect is that, of course, you have some members singing the same parts of the same melodies. You can hear just the contrast in how they sound when they sing that, especially in that, more kind of catchy part that they did have in that chorus. I thought it was very interesting hearing that. I love that whole aspect of Idol. 100%. They all sound great. They all have very nice voices throughout this entire thing. I love that. There was definitely specific parts of this one that I liked a lot. I think I liked the melodies a lot, mainly in that chorus, but also the verses. I think the second verse was really nice, especially this section that Minnie was singing right here. I can see it's one of the most replayed parts. Just the way she sung it right there was very nice. And of course, going to this, love how it fills out more with the sound and the instrumental, the chorus, how it goes. Really nice overall beat, really nice overall rhythm with everything right there. Really like Soyeon's little rap part that she had right here. I think it was very interesting how she started just overall, just like this tone right here, and the sound of the instrumental. I also think Soyeon is really good with like the acting that she does. I feel like she's really good at kind of like fully capturing the feel of like, like even right here, the movement, she's really good at that. And as it gets more kind of, she reps more out right there. As it, speeds up right there. I love that entire section right there. That was really nice. And then even going back into this right here with this melody right here, with that catchy melody right there that they sing. I like that they do that a little different, because they don't go straight into the first melody that they sing in the chorus. They just go straight into that second melody with the catchy thing right there repeating. Very nice. 100%. And of course, another thing I like about this one a lot is just how the lyrics were written. I feel like they were written very nicely on this one. I would say, especially on this section right here, I was liking this whole second verse kind of just melody and stuff like that, how that was going. I was really liking how everything was going with the lyrics on that one. Just how that was written. One thing I really like, especially not only with pointing out like, and of course how this sounded vocally, of course, but even like the lyrics right here, I like how it kind of paired with that when she says, you feel me, everyone look up, and then she kind of sings like more out, right? And then that's the young lion takes his crown. It's kind of like she sung that like it was like an announcement, like she was singing that out or something like that, stuff like that. Lyrics in the chorus is really nice. Of course, really like the lyrics a lot on Soyeon's rap part. Let me see if I can. I really like just the overall message of the song, just overall. I feel like like lyrics like that, this right here. You tear down your suffocating prejudice. That whole thing right there. Yeah, just that entire section, seeing the lyrics on that one, and then of course just seeing all the other stuff. Just wanted to kind of acknowledge it's the whole meaning of this entire thing. I really like the whole thing of not being kind of held down by certain prejudices or something like that, and kind of embracing your own strength in a way and stuff like that. And I like how they paired that with just the whole image of like a lion and stuff like that. It's very nice for this entire thing. Love the way they did the visuals in this music video. Very nice. 100%, of course, fitting with the lion concept right here. Love all the looks, how they looked. Very nice. 100%. This right here, I love the black and white. That's very nice. Let me see if I can go to like a section of how they did that, how the dancers were moving, everything. I'm gonna definitely have to watch like a full performance of that, because I feel like the choreo was very nice. I feel like it's gonna be very conceptual, kind of thing going on. I could already like see even the way the formations were going and stuff like that, how they were doing that. I could definitely tell that's going to be really nice. Also, another thing that I feel like, you know, just made me like this one a lot is the layered vocals and the harmonies on a lot of the lines on this one, specifically in this like first verse. I, you know, remember really liking this part right here when So Young singing this section right here. Right here, let me see if I can go back to it. After Minnie's part right here. Right here. I love that the rhythm of the beat is very different as well. Like the harmony is on that is very nice. Even Sujin coming right here. He sings a little different melody, but still kind of same rhythm right there. But you know, the harmony is still coming at the end of that. But ends up in that. Even the chorus had really nice kind of layered vocals going on as well. So yeah, stuff like that, very, very nice. Made me like this one a lot. Definitely, this entire thing with the sound, love this 100%. Definitely listen to this song a good bit. Lion, definitely, I can see why this is, you know, one of the most recommended kind of songs for me to check out by them. I would say it's already definitely one of my favorites out of the things that I've checked out by them so far. But yeah, 100%. Now let's go on to the next track. All right, so the second track that I chose to listen to today is called LATATA, right here. The music video. Okay, there's a song going on. Interesting. Okay. Okay, like I was saying, that's kind of echoing a bit as well. No harmony coming on that. I feel like you kind of like feel that more with like the sound of the percussion. Yeah. More kind of percussion sound on this thing. I like that. But they kind of like echoey reverb on the voice. I like that tone a lot when she's on that. Yeah, really nice. They kind of way a beat right there. A little speeding up right there. Nice. Yeah, really like the rhythm of the beat. Nice. Oh. Nice melody on that. Okay. Interesting kind of melody on that, you know. I love you right there as well. Ooh, okay, I gotta be one that kind of broke right there. Then going back into this. It's a very interesting song right here. I like that right there. Right as she says it, very nice. And then kind of layered vocal coming on top of that. Like the melody on that. Yeah, like that. Also very interesting how she's saying right there, the kind of airiness on that. That's the rhythm is. And the slight harmony on there as well. Very nice. Again, really like how he sounds right here. Very nice. I feel like this is very catchy repetition of that. I have no idea what's going on in this music video. I think it's just random stuff going on. It's interesting. Very interesting kind of choreo right there with the hand. Oh no, bro. I love that, you know. I feel like the thing that's mainly, you know, making me like the sound of the chorus is that main melody that's going on. Of course, you have more kind of sounds on top of that, but that just going Did the ball turn into like a bowling ball? They were like tennis. I don't know. Very interesting. Yeah, see that same kind of melody going. Like how to sing right here. Okay, breaking it. Nice. Ooh, that was nice. A little like flashing kind of scenes going to this. Okay. What in the world? Her hair is on fire, bro. Well, not her hair, but the hat. What in the world? Yeah. So this is a very random, interesting music video. I don't know exactly what's going on. But the one part was very interesting on this one when they were like playing tennis with like different balls. They were like, as they kept going back and forth, it would turn into like a different thing. And at one point, it turned into like a bowling ball. And then, yeah, bro, very interesting, 100%. For this one, I would say in terms of the sound, I probably like this one a little less than the other ones that I've heard by them so far. I did like, you know, some of the melodies a lot. Like I said, that main kind of thing, that main melody in the instrumental, I feel like was doing more for me on this one. That doom 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 doom, that whole thing right there that going on, that went through most of the song right here. I do like the percussion that they did add on certain parts. I would say the main thing that made me not like this one as much is the, I guess the post-chorus part that they had, not this LATATA part right there. I like that, but I guess after that right there, right here, this right here, which it still had that melody going on the instrumental, but I guess like, you know, it didn't really do too much for me in terms of like the sound right here. It's still pretty nice and kind of like groovy, I guess, with like the beat and stuff like that. Just probably not something I would listen to that much when it comes to that, but I did like the sounds of the verses, especially this part right here, when it was Minnie and Uki's part right here. I also really like Soyeon's rap verse as well. I usually like her rap verses on all these songs. So far, I haven't really been disappointed with that. But like this right here, really like the way she says, you know, says the line specifically, and Uki sounds this right. There's something about, you feel me, the melody and, you know, her overall tone right here that I really like a lot. So that's one of my favorite parts on this one, I would say. So, you know, overall, I feel like I would listen to this one here and there, probably not that often. But, you know, I feel like if it came on, it wouldn't be something I would skip, right? Something I feel like I could vibe to overall. Like the music video, how they did that. Like I said, just random stuff going on, but I did like how they filmed everything. I would have to, I guess, pay attention if there was like a specific story. I don't think it was. I think it was just them doing like a bunch of different things. But I did like how the choreo was looking on certain parts, especially the part where they did have the instrumental going. Like, even though that wasn't my favorite part of the song, you know, musical wise, I did like how they had the choreo going on a lot on that section. That actually specific part, actually right here, I think, when they go into that right here. I just how they, you know, do that whole thing with the hand. That's very interesting. And then I think it's specifically at the end right here. Probably, yeah. It was specifically at the end. I was really liking that. Yeah. You know how they filmed it with like the sparks going as well. Yeah, I would say, you know, yeah, very nice overall production on this one though. I like how they did percussion a lot on this one. And of course, I feel like that one melody that they sing is very catchy with that I love ya thing as well. So yeah, very, very interesting for this one. And let's go on to the next track. So the third song I'm checking out is called HANN, and the thing is Alone. HANN, Alone. So with a whistle, okay.
Do you remember what you said? 너는 내게 뭐든 줄 것처럼 말을 건넸다. Don't you remember
I like that melody a lot.
what you said? 너는 마치 무슨 약을 먹은 마냥 변했다.
Ooh. Nice. Like that beat a lot right there. Very nice. And that sound in the instrumental right there is very nice. Like how it feel out more right here. And the harmony on this. See the do no 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 like that, and it's really very nice. I don't know. Okay, interesting. Let's just say that. Got a bit of there. Yeah. The harmony at the end of that was really nice. Ooh. Oh, I love the choreo as well. Very flowy with the arm movements. Love how she's singing that. It's very nice. Oh, and the harmony on that. Nice. Love how the beats going a lot. Interesting high kind of sound in there as well. It kind of like stayed a bit after a break of the thing. Then go into this. Nice song forward right there. Yeah, I like the repetition of remember a lot right there. The melody is very nice. Nice sound with that. With the ad-libs. Nice right there. I like that. Yeah, she kind of like, you know, did the melody and then stop, and then right here. You just stopped and then went right there. Nice. I like the melody a lot in this section. It's very nice. Nice held out, kind of note. And the low, whatever she's saying in the back right there. I'll take it down. Nice. Love the build up right here. And go into this. Yeah, that's such a nice melody. Love how they sing in that higher tone. So that's kind of where they filmed that. Yeah, really nice harmonies on the time. How the hell is this beat going? And just the overall kind of rhythm of that melody as well. Overall flow of that is very nice. Okay, come back with a whistle. Yeah, I love the way they're moving on this. It's nice. Okay, and come back into this. It was clean. Go into that. It's very catchy as well. I like this one a lot. Okay. Yeah, I think it's always interesting. The way they film their videos is very nice. I like the one. This one was done a lot as well. Very interesting outfits that they had. Like the colors of everything was really nice. Like, you know, this kind of, I guess the concept of like the desert kind of background and stuff like that is very interesting. Even like the sets that they were in were very interesting. Like the look of these buildings and stuff like that. Very, very nice sound of the song. Definitely like this one a lot. I love the melody stuff. This entire thing. Very catchy chorus that they had going on. I love how they sing that melody. Just that higher tone is very nice. Very nice with the harmonies on that and stuff like that. Really like the melodies a lot in the verses as well. Love the build up from that pre-chorus going into that chorus. I think it's really nice how they do that. Again, with how the melodies were done. Really like that, you know, they sung the kind of same melody for the first and the second verse, and of course having different members singing. I think it's very interesting the different way both Soyeon and Soojin sounded while singing that melody. Specifically, I definitely like how Soyeon sang it right here in the beginning. Just that kind of remember just that entire melody right there. And even how the production was done, I really like the production a lot on his verses. Just, you know, nice kind of simple kind of thing with the keys going down. and then how the beat's going as well. Very nice, and that sound that they add towards the end. Right here. I don't know if that's a guitar thing, but like this sound that they add in this section, very, very nice. I like the harmonies that come in, like the melodies right there, like that, like again, that melody and the instrumental is very nice. Of course, another thing I like about, you know, the different kind of verses that they did have is they did it a little differently. They still sung the first melody that they sung the same, but going into that second part of everything. So, you know, the first, they went into more melodic thing with the harmonies and stuff like that. But then on the second thing, they went straight into the rap section. A little bit of vocal kind of thing with Uki coming in that melody, but like mainly the rap section. So I like that little different thing for both the first and the second verse. I really like the sound of the bridge as well. I think that, you know, the way the production was right there was very nice. Just the overall kind of continuous thing with like how the beat ran. Very nice. You know, kind of keeping that. Yeah, it's that whole like that entire kind of like flow right there. Going with the melody, it was very, very nice how they did that and kind of kept that continuous kind of melody going on throughout the entire thing. Like the break, of course, going with the whistle right before going to that last chorus is really nice. Again, love the choreo. I'm gonna definitely have to check out like a full performance. I really like how they did that. Yeah, this entire thing, definitely like 100% HANN alone. Definitely gonna be listening to this song a lot. All right, so now the last song I'm listening to by I-DLE today is called HWAA.
Yeah. 차디찬 한겨울이 덮친 듯 yeah. 시간은 다 얼어버리고
Okay, I like how she held that out. Like how she's singing a lot right here. It's very nice. Very interesting bass sound though. Ooh, I like that. She held that out, the harmony coming in there, and then beat coming in nice. She comes singing this with the harmony in the line. Very nice. Very interesting kind of like a wind instrument sound. Nice. I love how she sounded right there. I like the chords right here. Oh, how she sound that lower note. Very nice. Okay, a little bit up to this. Oh. This is very interesting, the HANN, in terms of how that melody is going. Slightly. Oh, nice choreo right there. I like how they sing that a lot. That's very nice though. In that area on that as well. I like that. I like how the production was going a lot right there as well. Okay, I like that. Nice. Oh, her coming on top of that. Nice. Nice. Really love how she sounded right there. That was a really nice verse. Really nice melodies in this pre-chorus. Love how they do that kind of, you know, bringing that sound, the airy kind of riser thing right there. That's very nice. And going to this, yeah, just the tone they sing this in is so nice. Yeah, and a specific kind of instrument that's going with that melody as well. At the end of that, that's nice. Yeah, I just love how that's produced as well, because I feel like that specific melody like spreads out very nicely throughout the track. Just fills out very nicely. I got a percussion thing right there. Sounding guitar right there. Nice. Ooh. Oh, that was nice. That slide up. Bring chords back in right here. That's nice right there. I like that melody with just those chords going down. I like how it was interesting because it was like HWAA earlier and it had like fire, and then right there was flower. Oh, he just ended. Whoa, okay, that's how they ended. Okay, yeah, very interesting for this one right here. Like I said, that main melody, how they sing that is so nice. I like that a lot. But again, with the aspect of the lyrics right here, when they say HWAA, so does HWAA also, does it mean fire and flower? Because they sing that, and then flower is right here, but then under that they say light up a fire. But earlier in the song they were saying, let me actually see if I can go to that. Yeah, HWAA, fire shall bloom a flower. So it was like the opposite. That's interesting. I like how they did that. 100%. You know, keeping it different, keeping it, you know, interesting things going on. Stuff like that is really nice on this one. I feel like that melody is a highlight for me on this one, but was really liking the melodies, how they were doing it in the verses as well. I like how the chords were going down, especially now. I feel like that pre-chorus section, the melodies on that was very nice. Love how they kind of slightly build up to that. And then how the percussion and stuff like that was going. Really like this bridge a lot. It's basically, you know, how everything was done with the production on that. Just really love that overall beat right here. I mean, they mainly have this like overall rhythm throughout the entire song. Just the overall chords on that, the sound they bring with the guitar. Just the harmonies that come on that line. I would say vocally, I was loving how they were all sounding on this one a lot. Really nice melodies throughout this entire thing. Yeah, that's so nice. And they go into that at the end. I like how they ended with that at the end. That's very interesting. I think another one of my favorite parts of the song was just that entire first verse. How they all sounded on that was really nice. Love what they did with this video. Very nice overall sets. The scenes, the looks were very nice on this one. Really like the overall set and scene right here where they're doing this choreo. So yeah, I feel like the way this video was done was pretty nice as well. Going with the sound of the song, 100%. Really enjoyed this entire thing. I feel like this is definitely a song I'm going to be listening to a good bit as well. So yeah, that is the end of my reaction to I-DLE today. I would say really nice sounding songs for today, 100%. This definitely gets me intrigued to check out more music by them. Very different sounding songs, very different from even the last songs that we checked out in the other video. So I like that we got very different sounding things for this entire thing. I would say my favorite out of all these is probably still Lion. I like that one a lot, but probably HANN after that I feel like I would listen to a lot as well. I would say all these have really nice sound with, you know, overall vocals and production. That's, you know, just one thing I like a lot. Even how the lyrics were written on these were very interesting, especially online. I like how that was done. One thing I was also noticing is just the choreos. I definitely got to check out performances for these songs just to see how they do the choreo. I'll definitely be doing that. I know I was told that Lion was actually a song that they had done on Queendom, so that'll be very interesting to check out. I wonder, should I check out just that performance, or should I just watch the entire Queendom thing? Because I feel like just how I'm seeing them perform on these, I feel like they would have some you know, interesting performances and stuff like that. It would be very interesting to see how they would do that. But yeah, since I did like majority of these tracks, I definitely want to check out more of their discography. Let me know if you guys want me to continue with their songs like this. You know, the songs that have a music video, or, you know, songs that don't have a music video, just like checking out a couple in the videos or something like that. Or should I like go through their albums like fully and do it that way? And if so, should I go in like order, or should I just like do random ones? I guess specifically, you guys can tell me that down in the comments down below. 100% regardless, definitely excited to check out more I-DLE. Definitely look forward to more reactions coming soon. Tell me what you guys thought about these songs that we checked out today in the comments down below. What did you like? Would you not like? Tell me what your favorite out of the 4 that we checked out was. Definitely would like to hear your opinion. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to these, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.